Hey guys, welcome back. Jared at 3Cs. Very exciting day because CFMoto just came out with an all new display in the U10 chassis. Doesn't matter if it's a U10 Base, U10 XL, U10 Highland, every U10 gets this new display. It is not a model year thing, it is a running order thing. So they just picked a date on the assembly line and like, hey, February 24th, that was the actual date. Like, no more old displays, all new display coming forward from then. So, and they just released that news to us about a week ago, and one just randomly shows up. So how cool is that? So we have an all new display. Let's jump into it. Just tried filming this outside with, I brought it inside and I got a blanket on it. We're trying hard here for the video. Oh, so cool, so much better. There was so much glare on this thing outside, it was crazy. So real quick, this is the supplement. I brought it into the workshop here. And I was going to show you on the one screen here, it does show that's a supplement. They change a ton of things, and it will not retrofit to the older ones built before 224. So I know we're going to get a lot of phone calls, people asking, can I retrofit? Not going to be the case. So I'm not going to show you the whole manual, but I wanted to show that. Let's just jump right into the display. So as you noticed, when I hit the key, it brought up a home screen. So much easier, and we're excited about that because the older display really put you through like a gauntlet of like drop down menus, and not everybody wanted to deal with that all the time. So home screen's nice, RPM bar on top, miles per hour, what mode we're in. There's normal and work mode. Changes the whole look of the buggy there, which is cool. Fuel display. This is our two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive screen, what gear we're in. Apple CarPlay if we wanted to hook a phone up. Temperature bar. And what's cool is this bottom bar is movable, and we can change the options later, and I'll show you that. So really cool. There's two options. There's option bar 1, option bar 2, and I'll show you some more on the four-wheel drive. So if you look at that little corner there, how cool is that? We just locked in the rear diff. I'm going to go into four-wheel drive, and then I'm going to lock in four-wheel drive in the front. So now it's got the lock in the front too. So really cool how we can do all of that. I'm just going backwards at this point. Get back out of that, and we're going to go into two-wheel or one wheel. One wheel is the best for concrete and everything else. So that's the home screen. So much easier. It's right there. I'm going to scroll to the right. If my phone was connected, it could bring up a map right there. It's kind of cool. You can like scroll around the machine, and then it snaps back to the front corner. And from here, you can control the radio and whatnot. And then if I scroll this way, it's going to bring up this screen. That's our this normal settings menu, and I'm scrolling the manual here real quick, so I wanted to show you page 17. I went too far. So let's go here. So real quick, in the manual, it shows you a lot more options. There's actually only two more, but it's called Moto Play and speed control. So this yellow one here, speed limit. So that's not available in the American market. You can see on this display, it's missing those last two boxes. So, and that's okay. Speed control, I don't know what the reasons are. You'd have to ask CFMoto. Every country has their own wish list of what they want in the machine. So settings is pretty straightforward. If you want to connect a headset, your phone, your Wi-Fi, those are the things you can connect to. The sound, media, phone, navigation, voice, and ring. So that'd be like if your phone's ringing on this display. Display is kind of cool. It's got options. So we got default and simple. I really couldn't tell you the difference. I went back and forth on the home screen. Here's simple, just so you know. And I cannot tell. It looks identical to me as before. I don't see any difference there. So let's go back into settings here. And I'm going to go back to the default just because that's what they come with. And this is where we can change that bottom menu bar. So like if we wanted to have engine hours instead of odometer, if I go back here now, that's bar number 2. See how it's just switched to engine hours instead of miles, total miles. So now I can go back over here, back into settings, and I'm going to leave it OEM just so if somebody, when they're buying it. And then menu bar number 2, so you can set what you want. It's really cool how they're letting you choose that. And then system, this is just talking about the display, the storage space. Sorry, the thing is kind of spacing out a little bit. And then you can set the time, the language, and then the units. So not a lot of information in there, but this is just so much easier to read. And then the G-force thing is kind of cool. Kind of gives you like a show of if you're taking like a corner hard, the G-force is on the unit. And so those are going to be our three main screens. So we've got settings, the main screen, and then this one. You can't see what I'm doing down here, but I'm grabbing the lower controls. This will turn the fan on 1, fan on 2, fan on 3. Turn those back down so you can hear what I'm saying. And it's on cooling, so then I'll go to, oh, I gotta have the fan on. Okay, so if the fan is on at least 1, we can go to like, this is like in the middle, it's not AC or heat. I can go over here to heat, and it's gonna show red. I'm gonna back my finger off the other way, all the way to the left, and that's gonna show the air conditioning. So it's pretty cool how it shows the different modes on the screen there. So what I wanted to do at the end of the video, I just switched to a GoPro because I'm gonna use my phone. I wanna try to connect my phone to this just to kind of show you guys how it's done. So, because I've never done it. So we're gonna go Apple CarPlay, and I'm gonna search for this on my phone. So if I go to this Bluetooth menu here, and this is called CFMoto XY. I think it's searching for it here. Right here, just popped up. We're gonna choose it. There's a code, so now we gotta pair. Let's see, pair. Okay, pairing request. It's asking me to like allow things to connected. So now this bar here should have gone green on the Apple CarPlay. Let's try again. Maybe I wasn't all the, oh shoot, I had to hit one more button. I had to hit connect here. Okay, so I backed out of the screens a little too soon. Okay, so it's got my phone connected. Whoa, that changed the whole look of this thing. Check that out. So that's crazy. So it's got, I'm always listening to that. And then there's the maps. This is sick. Check that out. It's got the maps on here. It's got all my phone stuff. How sweet is that? So I'm learning as we go, guys. So let's see. So we can touch this. Can we? Okay, this is just like if I was driving my van. You can't zoom in and out by pinching. You have to physically. So this is no different than like navigation in a car. I can recenter it. What can we search for here? Can we search for, oh, how about a gas station? Sure. Check that out. Right in here. Hopefully this GoPro is filming good. And
in a quarter mile, merge onto I-86.
That's so crazy. So if we were in a state where you could ride this thing on the road, it's actually going to have CarPlay right in this thing. That is so cool. So we just got directions to a local gas station. And let's see what else we can do here. So the phone would bring up like my phone history of who I've called and talked to, music. I don't want to play music on my videos because then I lose my like copyright stuff. I don't listen to podcasts or audiobooks. I'm not sure why those came up. Oh, Las Vegas F1, that's funny. We've been to that race before. News I don't ever use. I use Sirius quite a bit. So we can look at Sirius as long as it doesn't play a song for us. I don't want to. Cool. They all come up, which is pretty cool. Now, where's the main home screen? This is kind of cool. If I wanted to go into the home screen of the vehicle, though, where is that at? Welcome to widgets. I seem to have lost the vehicle's home screen. So, okay, here we go. Okay, cool. So we still have our normal screens. It just takes a second to go back and forth and learn where they are. So we can still, I was hoping to do this and see if this did anything. I wonder if I did this, put a map in there, and then went back. Okay, it's not. I'm not sure what the reasoning for that is. So it still wants me to connect to the internet outside of my phone for that maps to work. So it's not accepting my phone as the internet source. Hopefully it's not. It's supposed to be blue. It looks kind of white on the film. Hopefully it's not too washed out. Music, So this is where I could probably do the Bluetooth. Okay, once I go into the Apple CarPlay, it's its own screens. So it's not, it's like either you get the CFMoto display or you're getting the Apple display. I was just hoping, oh, right here, here's our miles per hour. Okay, so we still get that. It still shows that we're in park. Oops. We'll do from here. So here's our home screen, Apple CarPlay, miles per hour, we're in park. But if you wanted to go back to the home screen, I just realized you could do that. So you can flick back and forth super easy between Apple CarPlay and the vehicle. That's pretty sweet. So I guess if you guys had more apps on your phone, more stuff would come up. I'm pretty basic. I don't use my phone for much. And so welcome to widgets. There's just 4 screens here. So I'm glad I was able to connect my phone here at the end. I just wanted to show some of this in the vehicle. It's pretty cool how they've got that set up. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. That's the all new display. So exciting. Apple CarPlay. It's been on there before, but just the home screen is going to make it a lot easier. So if you're buying a new machine, you don't want to use Apple CarPlay, the home screen is so much easier to get to, so much easier to read. Thanks to CFMoto for continually changing things. Again, Jared at 3Cs. If you found the video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'd appreciate it. Enjoy the ride. See you on the trail.